I'm not just going to vote for anyone who loses the debate, right? I mean, sometimes you can lose the debates, but then your answers and how you go about the manner of your questions can tell if you are going to be a prominent leader or not.
Hello and welcome to another epic edition of Campus Conversation, where your thoughts and your opinion matters. As we all know, Ghana is gearing up for another election season. The excitement is building, but with great excitement comes great responsibility. The responsibility to make an informed decision. And that is why today on Campus Conversation, we are discussing the topic that has been on everyone's mind: presidential debate. Should a presidential candidate debate before the general election? What do we really want to hear from them? How will that inform our choice of voting? Join me as we interact with our fellow colleagues, students, to tell us more on this topic. So, tell me your name. I'm Judith.
I'm Prince.
Prince, as a Ghanaian or as a voter, do you think that our presidential candidate should debate before the general election? And would that even influence who you vote for?
Oh, okay. So, from my perspective, I think the debate is necessary because it will give them the privilege to elaborate or explain some of their policies to we the public, or we the people. So let me use the NDC for instance. They are saying 24-hour economy, right? But here's the case that most people doesn't even know the concept of that. They don't understand what we mean by 24-hour economy. But they are there talking about it. So I think this will give them the privilege or the platform to elaborate, explain why they think this particular policy will be necessary or important to the people of this country. So I think it's important.
Great. Do you agree with him? Come close to me.
Of course, Sheriff.
Sheriff, do you agree with him?
Of course I do, because most of the times some of the policies they just tell us without telling us that's going into details. So for instance, you take free SHS policy. Now when I search online, I don't even get a roadmap for free SHS policy. And so when they come, we will be able to even ask them questions. Have you documented your policies? How are you going to roll out the policies? If there are monetary terms involved, you ask you how are you going to generate funds to support those policies. So these are some of the questions we'll be asking. And when they are able to provide reasonable answers, it will inform our decision about who to vote for and who to not vote for. So I think it is very necessary for us to have the debate so that they'll be able to explain their policies and then convince us as to why they think they deserve to be presidents of this country.
Wow. Well, do you second to what they both said?
Okay, so for me, I think the debate is unnecessary. Unnecessary because if you ask me that, do my ex-girlfriend and my current girlfriend, I want to, backside to debate. Both of them have to debate for me to choose one for myself. Like, I think at the end of the day, if they have to give out their strategies to, just like they usually do, convince people or lure people to vote for them, they should just go by that strategy. But the debate, what is the new thing that they will say?
So does it mean that with a girlfriend scenario, you know who you want to marry already, so there is no need for debate?
I mean, I think it's a high time we wake up as Ghanaians and get to know that these two political parties are just ticks. They're sucking our blood. They're sucking us dry. They are just playing mind games with us. This one will come, take a gab here, feed whatever they want to feed on, take a mass word for themselves, and then pass on the battle to another person. And continue. It's like a continuity. It happens like that. So for me, both of them are just, we need fresh air. We need, I don't know if Cheddar will do, but let's see what happens.
Great, you brought in a new perspective there, but back to you. Would that even inform who you vote for?
That would be very difficult to say, but it will not. Because I think we Ghanaians should now focus on some things which is relevant to our life rather than being a political mind, like I'm MPP, so MPP. Whether goat, animal, anything, MPP. No. We should consider the policies, what they are doing to improve the economy, than we focusing on just being, I'm MPP, so I'm just voting for MPP. No, we should focus on what they can do, what they are doing to benefit we the people. Right? So I don't think this will change my perception or voting. No, it will not.
It will not.
It will not.
He said it will not. Some said it will. Thank you. The conversation is getting hotter. We have another young man who also wants to express his opinion on the topic. My name is Judith. What's your name?
Joshua.
Joshua, tell me, is it necessary for a presidential candidate to debate before the general election?
Very necessary, very important. Very, very important, because the debate offers a platform for both candidates to share their opinions or their policies, their promises, what they want to do for the nation to the ordinary Ghanaians or the general public. It can influence an individual or a voter to vote for them, to make a choice of who to vote for. So I think it's very necessary and important.
Great. So personally, do you think that will influence your decision on who you vote for as a young Ghanaian?
Yes, it will influence me, because enough of these manifestos and lies. They will launch manifesto. What they read, they will speak a whole lot of things. They will make promises of, big things, but then they will provide honest, very minimal promises. So I think going forward, whenever it's getting to elections or any election and there's a debate, they should allow both presidential candidates to present their manifestos so that we can ask them questions based on it. Either than that, they will continue to lie and lie and lie.
My name is Paul Nyujadalafo. I think it is necessary, not just yes, but more than necessary, for our presidential candidates to host a debate, to debate on the economic policies. And I think we as voters, we are at a dilemma. One candidate says it's not good. Another candidate says it's good. What have you seen and it is good? What have you not seen and you think it is not good? That is what is necessary. And as a voter, I will probably make my decision to vote for either of them if I am so convinced about the outcome of the debate.
Asantua, beautiful. Do you think it's necessary for our presidential candidate to debate before the general election?
Yes, I feel it's necessary for them to debate before their general election. And this is because most of them try to clarify any issues about their profits or their budgets in the past before they start the general election, because people predict other stuff about this presidential candidate. So I feel it's necessary for a debate before a general election.
Great. So as a young voter, would that influence your decision on who you vote for?
Not really, because I've actually read only one presidential candidate's manifesto, but it's not going to change my mind to who I'll vote for. Whether they debate or not, it's not going to change my mind.
Right here is another young lady who wants to express her opinion. Let's hear what she has to say.
I'm Golden.
Golden, do you think it's necessary for our presidential candidates to debate before the general election?
I think it is something that should be eradicated, because I don't even see the need why they should come and then expand their lying agenda again. Already whatever they preach to us is all about lies. I don't know why they should be giving platform for them to come and debate about lies again. To me, I think there should be a straightforward campaign and then we just vote. I don't see the need why they should have a presidential debate. Yeah.
Don't you think that debate will influence your decision to vote as a voter?
Oh, genuinely no. You see, before you vote for someone, it is because probably you've read about the person, the ideologies the person stands for, the things, the campaign policies and all that are things that they bring before the presidential debate, you understand? So some of us make pre-informed decisions before the presidential debate. So there is no way you would come. However, you see, there are some assertions or there are some words that they use during the presidential debate candidate which might cause harm or might influence certain decisions. However, it doesn't change the fact that if I had made like a decision to support a particular candidate and the person goes to presidential debate and the person maybe flops or something, it wouldn't change. Because me, I look beyond what they will come and say on that day. You understand? So it doesn't do anything to me. So no matter what goes on during that particular moment, it doesn't have any influence on my decisions that I make.
Thank you so much. We are looking beyond. Let's look beyond to another perspective.
All right.
Well, I'm standing beside someone I'm really scared of because the height is not matching. But anyway, it will be. Anyway, hi, my name is Judith. What's your name?
Fahim.
Fahim, do you think it's necessary for our presidential candidates to debate before the general election?
Well, yeah, I do think it's necessary because I feel like if they have a debate, we'll be able to clearly see where their policies stand and where their mind is at. Because right now, all they say is, "Oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do this." But I want them to have a debate. Let them hit them with their hard-hitting questions, right? And then we'll see where their mind actually is at.
Okay, so would that even influence who you vote for after the debate?
Oh yeah, indeed, because if I'm not just going to vote for anyone who loses the debate, right? I mean, sometimes you can lose the debates, but then your answers and how you go about the manner of your questions can tell if you are going to be a prominent leader or not. So, yeah, it will.
Thank you so much, Fahim. Wow, such an interesting chain of thought right there. Why don't you send me your comment and we'll gladly read it out for you, because Campus Conversation, your opinion and your thought matters. Do like, share and subscribe to this channel.